In today's video, we're going to cover construction software from the most used to the most hated. Is Clippy still even relevant, or is he just back to give us unsolicited software advice? We'll find out by the end of this video. So let's go. All right, so it's 2025. You'd think the construction industry would have figured out construction software at this point. The truth is, they haven't. But it's not because nobody's working on it. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There are thousands of companies releasing new programs to solve industry problems. The issue is that each of these software companies have only solved pieces of the overall problem, forcing construction companies and their employees to rely on multiple programs that typically don't integrate with one another. Also, what each company needs as far as software goes varies based on the size of that company and what they do. So for today's video, I'm just going to cover some of the most widely used software providers by category. So first up, let's talk about my all-around favorite program, which is Bluebeam. Bluebeam is a simple PDF editor on the surface, but has incredible functionality beyond that. You can view and mark up documents, quickly search for important information, scale drawings, create site logistics plans, compare and overlay construction drawing revisions, collaborate through their cloud with others on your team, complete estimating takeoffs, and much more. It's fairly easy to learn and to use for its basic functionality, but if you have the patience to learn the hotkeys, you can really do wonders within Bluebeam. All right, moving on. So the first category of software programs is what I'd consider general project management and document control tools. So this is where we see the vast majority of software companies competing in the market, and there are hundreds of these. The top two most established software companies in this market are Procore and Autodesk Build, previously PlanGrid. Both Procore and Autodesk Build are cloud-based communication hubs where you can share documents and information between all the different parties in the project. You can set up specific projects where you can upload and view construction documents such as drawings and specifications. You can manage submittals, RFIs, meetings, daily logs, photos, and even punch list items. It's essentially a shared collaboration space. Now, Procore is very expensive, which is a barrier of entry for smaller companies, and hasn't really innovated as much as I would have expected in the last decade, but is still better than many of the alternative options on the market. So we're gonna keep going, and next up we have scheduling. Now, there are two main scheduling software companies that control majority of the construction market. There is Primavera P6 and Microsoft Project. Now, Primavera P6 is a powerhouse when it comes to scheduling, but comes with a little bit of a higher price tag due to the complex reporting that it can produce. Microsoft Project is sufficient for most other companies, and I actually lean towards MS Project because of the available resources online to learn the program. Then we have estimating. Now, current estimating software is pretty clunky because it's still a two-part effort. You need software to complete a takeoff, which is calculating quantities on a drawing, and then you need software to plug those quantities in to generate a cost or a budget. So the main takeoff software is OST, which stands for on-screen takeoff. Now, I've been using OST since about 2010, but in 2025, it still feels like the software hasn't been updated since its release date in 1991. OST still is highly used as the takeoff software by most companies, but I don't need to time travel every time I want to complete a takeoff.
He shares with us how he first felt about using the new graphical user interface.
It's complete bullshit.
Competitors of OST are also Bluebeam and PlanSwift, amongst many others in the market. So after completing the takeoff, you have to export that data to generate your actual costs or your budget. So the main programs that do this are Destiny, QuickBid, and Microsoft Excel. Now, if you're a small company, using a combination of Bluebeam and Excel can handle pretty much everything you need from a cost estimating standpoint. Next, I'm going to cover design software. So architects and engineers produce construction drawings through software. Without spending too much time on this, the main programs they use are AutoCAD, Revit, and SketchUp. The main takeaway as a general contractor or construction manager is that Revit is used to produce 3D models. If a design team is willing to give you the Revit file for reference, ask for it. Now, they'll usually have you sign a waiver stating that the model is not intended for construction and should not be because it can be outdated. But these models are fantastic when trying to understand different aspects of the building and what they look like. Now, the company that produced AutoCAD and Revit also released Navisworks. And Navisworks is a free file viewer that'll allow you to view these models. I'll put a download link in the description below. Then we have our day-to-day communication and just general use programs that I use 90% of the day, including Microsoft Outlook, Word, Excel, and Microsoft Teams. DocuSign is also fairly prevalent in the construction industry, used for issuing and signing contracts as well as change orders, creating a signature workflow. And then we have Textura, which is also an online portal to help support the pay application process. So finally, we have the most hated software amongst all project managers. Anything budgeting, forecasting, or accounting related is and has been absolutely awful for years. To date, there is no single winner when it comes to a quality budget management software that is end-to-end. This is one of the main responsibilities of a project manager and in the industry, and it just lacks innovation. So if you've got a software recommendation in this category or any category, let me know in the comment section below. So Clippy, what did you think about the construction softwares that we talked about? No comment? Okay. All right, well, we'll talk about future of construction software in more videos, including ChatGPT and some other programs on the horizon. Until then, be better, build better, and bye for now.